Howdy. Sorry for interjecting on this funny recording. If you like my content and want to see more of me, feel free to check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bajongles1 on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, Pacific Standard Time. And maybe consider checking out my socials of Bluesky and Tumblr at Bigware1 username Bajongles. Um, And now back to your regularly scheduled program. Hello, hello, hello. It's nice to see you again, a regular gremlin. So you know how during the Castle Crashers stream, I was like, oh, there's a lot of good what was it like good options for like volunteering and stuff, and I didn't know what to do. Well, oh, the clowning's going great. Before I get into the drawing, I have to say, tomorrow I'm gonna be helping out cleaning like my local watershed, which I'm very excited about. It's gonna be a bit early in the morning, but that's perfectly is perfectly fine. So yeah, volunteer cleanup work. It's gonna be great. Any flowers trying to be cleverly hidden squirt guns or oh yeah, the impossibly tiny car. Yeah, that was a bit of a tight squeeze. Um, Honestly, I don't think I was supposed to get out, but I did anyway. Hip hip hooray for our new water boy. Exactly. My local watershed, uh, you know, which is all the rivers and streams that go into one area. It's sort of like a tiny version of a basin. Uh, I'm gonna like help clean that out because it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad right now. Um, Not New England, no, but I did. I did kidnap a tiny British child, so close enough. Let me get Outer Wilds music. Also, I got Godot working on OBS. Yeah, that's new enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think that there are any Anglo-Saxons or Jutes left to kidnap. So you have to get what you can get. Let's see, and I will swap over to art time. So this is what I was working on last stream, by the way. And of course, I titled the VOD. You can't handle that they them Clussy, because of course I had to. It's under contract. Of course I did. Basically, this is the person who controls the media. Shoot. As I get immediately to drawing, there we go. Getting the right color. Let me get the right brush and size. Is this the right size? Oh, I'd say default's the right size. Oh no, no, that's perfectly fine. Streams have been a great time regardless. Uh, Also last stream I started playing uh Team Switch's Underswap fan game. Talk about Brandon Circus is yeesh. Yeah, exactly. Uh, Man, last stream I played Team Switch's Underswap, or I'm not done yet. I'm gonna be finishing it. I'm gonna be finishing it Sunday, and I'm gonna be starting Undertale Yellow also, because I did say I was gonna do that, and it feels like a nice sort of breather before I start like streaming game development, because I don't know how to program very well. I know a little bit, but I don't know very much. So it's gonna be a great journey. It's gonna be a great artistic journey because I already know how to draw, right? Like obviously I've been making art in general since as young as I can remember. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, look at direct image reference. We love Metaton in this house. I also really liked uh Team Switch's interpretation of like underswap metaton of like you know still being the same person because that's the sort of deal with it that I like. Yo, hey engineer. I missed your first message for some reason, so I didn't say hi until now. Yeah, we stand queer robots in this house. Exactly. But in TS Underswap, I really like how they did him as a character, cause sort of swapping with Napstablook in the way that like a much more small-time artist, a lot more local, a lot more shoestring budget, and obviously no robot body. Let me see if I can pull them up for your viewing pleasure. Your viewing pleasure. Open image, a new tab. And screenshots folder. Screenshots. Let me get to a better... There we go. And then I can just drag him over. Look at this. I've actually heard. Okay, if you never say it again, I now have 3 records. Yeah, no, this is Team Swap's interpretation of Metaton. Um, yes, I think. Does a lot of like stage performances, and that's sort of the whole initial encounter that you get to do with Metaton or Metalot in this case, because not Metaton because no metal body. But like it's a whole encounter of you two like being on stage performing and trying to get the audience to like dig it. See, hold on, I can't scroll up on chat. Let me go to OBS real quick. Sorry, regular gremlin. I'm trying to read your message. Uh, non-drinking agreement. Listen, engineer, we're all gay down here. We all, some people think we all float. Nah, nah. Now we're all gay down here. That's what happens in the sewer. Oh, sorry, I just understood what what you typed. My brain's not working. Yeah, that would be that would be a super sick image. I might draw that. I might draw that once like they're all designed, where like they're all in their thrones with like the really dramatic lighting. I'm sure. I'm, don't we all? God, speaking of gay, that reminds me, I really, really need to play Hades and Hades 2. I don't own them yet. I don't own them yet, but I really want to play them. And the reason is specifically for Hades 2. Have you seen Polyphemus? Have you seen him? Polyphemus, Hades 2. Wham. Screenshots don't fail me now. I accidentally forgot to say insert as new layer, so I'm gonna do that over again so I can show y'all Polyphemus. There he is, Polyphemus. Look at this man. Look at him. They, they did not have to make everyone hotter in Hades 2. I don't understand. Now, remove there. I'm looking for the screenshot for Metaton. Where? There it is. Remove layer. Let's see. I want to see the clown in the upper left corner pouting in the dark on a throne lit only from above. Oh yeah, no, Puddle's Pity Party is the perfect clown for that. Also, I don't know if I put this in the drive folder, but of course. Um, I'll need to check that out. I haven't finished reading uh, through that set of PDFs you sent me. But, you know, I'm imagining doing a Huddles fan art where he looks like like that one painting of the jester in the throne. Let me look that one up real quick, actually. Uh, Jester on thro throne painting. Image a new tab. Thank you so much, Wikipedia. Give the gay clown a BBK crown now. Insert as new layer. Let me. I'm imagining this. When you're talking about the pose you're talking about, I'm imagining this. Ah, crown the clown queen. I mean, why did they need a crown? They already they're already perfect. See, I don't like how that looks. There we go. Follow this line a little bit more. Oh, did you just send new stuff? Oh, I haven't checked that out. I haven't checked that out yet. Let me. By the way, I was listening to the music you sent last time, Engineer. I think Sunrise, that one is my favorite. I also rather like Cozy Shack. It's quite nice. To play those on stream, I would have to download those and Discord. My Discord's a little weird right now, when it comes to downloading things. Man, your music is quite nice. With an Ozymandias quote. Let me see Ozymandias. I don't know who that is. Oh, Ozymandias is a sonnet. Uh let me read it real quick. Oh no, I have no. Oh no, I have read this. I just didn't know it was Ozymandias. My bad. I don't know. I might like the characters. Look upon my works, ye mighty, in despair. Ah, yes, that one. God, I love that quote. A lot of people find Ozymandias quite pessimistic, like as a piece, but I find it quite hopeful. Nothing lasts forever, which means you're always bound to have something new, right? Like that's just sort of how it works. I guess I have a bit of bias because like in nature nothing ever like completely dies. There's always something new that spurs out of the old. Also, for this person, I thought it would be very funny to give them a really tall head. Like I did it mostly for the funny, but now I'm just no. Now that head just works. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Let's see the engineer. Ah, I could have that. I very well could have that, especially since these clowns are currently uh on a galactic conquest. They very well could have seen just a group of goat people and gone, you're my jester now, and then just sort of grabbed them. I mean, the first clown I designed straight up stole an entire planet to turn into a ship, so like, it can happen. Now say goodbye to your god, you.
He's next. I don't know if gods are real in this setting. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think gods are actually real in this setting, but it's wacky enough that it doesn't matter. Because basically, how the universe is created in this setting is an infinite cycle. Uh, Sort of like Dark Souls, but a lot more hopeful. Instead of like, oh no, things are being ground down to dust. Oh no, which is a really interesting idea, though. So like, I'm not docking it any. Uh, like I'm not docking Dark Souls any. Dark Souls is like my favorite video game series. Uh, but like basically the story of the game that this whole thing sprouted from is that they're basically trying to get an artifact somewhere, but it turns out that it is one of three pieces that this one person needs, or like anybody needs really, to reset the cycle, like reset the cycle anew, basically. And so the whole thing is finding, or not even finding, but like trying to keep these three artifacts until the end, and finding out that, you know, whoever has the artifacts ends up creating the new universe in their image. So maybe it's not a great idea that this one rich aristocrat has like all that sort of influence. So like I don't think there are gods in this setting in the same way as like another fantasy setting. Uh let's see. Also reminds me somewhat of my grog son of tribal leader OC from a cave, who's a caveman whose hair is so long and straight up. It always goes off screen. Oh god, I love that bit. Oh, I love that bit a lot. That's a great bit. And sort of like the whole idea of the story is that along with this whole like war plot going on as sort of the backdrop of like something the thing they have to get through, that the whole thing is sort of about cycles of life and being able to move on. Because I wrote that in a time in my life not too long ago, but also like getting further and further away, where it was important to me to remember that it's okay to move on rather than like, wallowing and letting things stagnate. Which is part of the reason why I'm streaming, is because I wanted to do something new and awesome. And just sort of get myself out there and enjoy life. I imagine a little goober looks up at a clown thrice his size. Oh yeah, by the way, this clown is tall. This is a very tall clown. In fact, they are the tallest of the three for the setting I've designed so far. I think they're the tallest of the entire like court. Rest in pieces. But yeah, no, regular Grevin. Tell me more about your caveman. She do. Alright, and there we go. Engineer, you gave me the idea. Of course, this person would have like a massive forced entourage as a character for me to play in a Homestuck TTRPG. There, there, there's a Homestuck TTRPG. Also not Mister. This is a non-binary clown. Definitely hot gay clown. I didn't know that. I never got into Homestuck, which is kind of funny because I was major into the Undertale fandom like 2015 to 20. Well, I'm still in it, but like till 2020, and like there's infinite overlap between the two. I just never got into it. I follow people who are still into it. Masculine is the default. Yeah. eh, I'm not like upset or anything. I'm just stating it. Ah. Should I get into Homestuck? That seems like a deep pit that I'll never escape from, and I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared that I'll be into it. You know what I mean? We don't have neutral terms, so Mister can be uh, used either gendered or gender neutral. That is interesting. That is very interesting for language. Of course. You know, I may. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna design a goat clown after this is done, just because you gave me that idea. I really appreciate it. Rando Gremlin, should I get into Homestuck? Let me see. The Purple Blooded Trolls have a clown and circus theme. Also, an insane clown posse thing. I stay away from insane clown posse like the plague, cause like I don't know, the music's fine. The music's fine. It's just I don't fuck with the fandom. You know, no. No, no, engineer, no. You want to know why no? Because I'm going to give them fishnets. This clown has fish. If you're talking about the goat having purple striped stockings, then yes, that would be very cool. But if you're talking about the clown right here, then I already have fishnet plans. You know what? You know what, engineer? Fair enough. I will do twice the work for the bit. When have I ever not done twice the work just for the bit? Ooh. Perhaps I can do yellow and black fishnets under the purple over the purple stockings. I'll try that. I'll try all the options out and see what works best. Let's see.
I mean, I was gonna reply so we don't die you. Yeah, yeah, fair. Oh, by the way, right, Gremlin, I don't know if you were here for this. I'm gonna show this logo. This is the project uh engineers talking about. Exactly. But yeah, no, I've been drawing every scale. Is very sick. I still haven't drawn the tail yet, by the way, and I'm sorry for that. I'm kind of procrastinating. I'm also working on, and this might be new for both of you unless you've seen my socials. I think I sent a screenshot to you, engineer. But I'm working on another PNG tuber because I want to play Portal a lot more, and I figured it would be cool to do one. And this is the progress so far. Oh, yeah, no, this person is giving mad Robbie Rotten vibes. Oh, you're so right. Oh, you're so right about that. Speaking of music, I've been getting super like I've been into their music since like 2020, I think. So it's been a long time. But have either of you heard of Cosmo Sheldrake? Yeah, sometimes I just procrastinate on projects by doing other, like, sometimes harder projects. I don't know why I do that to myself. I'll be on a Cosmo Sheldrake. Uh, their their music is super cool. I highly recommend checking them out. Uh, but why I got reminded is because during the pandemic, they were like working on. I've heard of Cosmo and Wanda. Well, Cosmo Sheldrake. Um, uh, so Cosmo Sheldrake during the pandemic was gonna do music or like was working on music for Cirque du Soleil. Unfortunately, they went temporarily bankrupt during the pandemic. They're fine now, but like I think the deal went under, so we'll never get to see that music. But Sheldrake also did music for a 2020 um like nature documentary about the Galapagos, narrated by David Attenborough. So like amazing person, amazing artist. Their music is I can best describe their music as like if you took Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass and turned it into music rather than a story. Is super good music. But yeah, no names. Oh yeah, that one. How's the Mario on that coming along, by the way? Um, probably a name for that goat. I mean, I'm not there yet, right? Because I'm gonna start drawing them after I finish this piece. But like, a name suggestion for them could be cool. 3D model, 3D model of Mario, mostly tracing. Ah, yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. I'm really bad with mechanical details, so I've been mostly tracing Wheatley on that PNG tuber model. Ah, nice name. Reminds me of Nier Automata. Which another game I've heard is amazing and I need to play. The thing is though, I know for a fact that I'd need to play it multiple times to get the full story.
and I don't know if the first playthrough would grip me like enough to play it. Yeah, fun fact: tracing is not cheating as long as you say like, yeah, no, I traced this. It was hard as shit to draw this. Oh, I kind of like feel like FYLL. I kind of like that one. You know, I wish I could play the playlist of like the music inspiration for the game project on stream. I might, although the copyright could silence me. Who knows? Who knows with YouTube copyright for like the VOD, but like, you know, that should be fine. Uh, so like I could do that for the game dev streams because a lot of it's Undertale, a lot of it's Deltarune. Uh, the copyright that I'm worried about is Ubisoft because there's Rayman Origins music. I know Cosmo Sheldrake is chill, so like, and also self-publishes his music, so he probably wouldn't. To draw is to see anyways. Interesting. That sort of reminds me of a lot less catchy phrase, but it's sort of a more of a line of dialogue I heard, where art is really changing your perspective. Um, More than like the brushstrokes, you have to change how you see things. And depending on the art that you do, how your perception changes is different. I can't wait to see how different I see the world after I do game development. Because I've heard from game devs that, like, you know, you start really looking at how things are designed, and sometimes you get really upset at having a vertical bar on a push door. Because, like, you're so in tune with, like, how to design things that suddenly it's just a thing that is on your mind. After the line art's done, the coloring and shading should be the fastest. Well, the coloring should be the fastest part, and then shading will get slower again. But I was like, oh yeah, I can finish the Luffy art in one day, and then I got busy with other stuff, and then I realized that the last 20% takes 80% of the time. So I'm almost done with it. I'm almost done with it. I should be done with it and the Shanks piece uh by Tuesday. This is not a deadline that anyone else has set for me. This is entirely me doing it to myself. Okay, I need to do this one. Shoot. Also, whenever I draw Pokemon, I construct them out of basic shapes in CSP and pose them and play around with the light source. Oh, that's how I made Buff. I love Buff Chansey. I don't know about giving them a last name.
I don't know about giving them a last name, because thematically it makes sense why they wouldn't if they were taken and sort of forced into it. Ah, sick. I will look in all the usual places for where you're sending it. Amazing clown person just goes, hmm, you bore me. Phil, rattle his bones, shiver his timbers. Let's see, I'm looking. I just saw in the Discord you saying Grog. Oh, that's who Grog is. I was wondering what your profile picture everywhere was. I love that profile image, by the way, Gremlin. Oh. Oh, I am deeply uncomfortable, but like in the funniest way. Like, Buff Chansey flexing at me makes me deeply uncomfortable, and it's honestly great. His dad ended up being modeled after Polnareff. The first time I saw that art on your Bluesky, I was like, is that Polnareff? Like, especially with that top, like with the one strap. Is quite sick. Also, how's the music? It's a little loud for me, like a little bit. But if I lower it any, it might end up too low on stream, like the last time I lowered it. So I don't know what the right thing to do is. I might lower it a little. Settings, sound settings. Not more. Volume mixer. There we go. Better for me now. Something I noticed last night, I guess he died in the final fight after I suggested to the DM to pull a real on him. No! He's stuck in a turtle? Uh, I can't. Phil, make, make his pronouns was were. God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Grog's dad is now a turtle with a key. Also, the localized names for the stands. Instead of like Coco Jumbo for the turtle stand, it's Coco Large.
Take away words, boy kissing privileges. No, please. No. You know what? I'm gonna have the fishnets as part of the coloring. You know what? I feel like that. I feel like that's better. So I'm totally I am totally not procrastinating on the fishnets, guys. Trust me. This is not procrastinating. It's just doing another thing. Trust me. I'd never. I wipes cotton candy sweat off my clown brow. I would never procrastinate, guys. Be like, it makes up replace. Ah, debone this man. God, debone this man is rancid. Let's get up to 32 to see the side. And I got up to 64 for the broad strokes. God, I'm imagining another line like that is, oh, make the censored beep sound IRL. Yes! Yes! Uh, I mean, yes, that's very funny, but also, but also right before killing somebody going, say hi to your mother for me. Like, we have to consider all possibilities. I forgot some of the line art. It's all. I was doing the wrong layer. How, how much? How much of this is on the screenshot layer? How much have I been doing on the wrong layer? Okay, regular gremlin. Have you considered having a bunch of clowns in a bed like a clown car? Your mom's bed must be a clown car. God, I'm so upset that I put all that on the jester layer. I need to erase the jester now. God, I love the God, I love that Lightning McQueen behind the tree just I fucked your mom, shit lips. Oh God, the clown cool bondage bed. Oh God. I'm sorry, Jester. I need to erase you so that I don't forget to later. I'm sorry. It's not me, it's you. Listen, this clown would have so many male wives. Dude, without question. We fucked your mom, shit lips. just 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 like behind a funny like cotton candy covered like colored tree. Buy him a condom, extra small. God, I'm imagining that laugh sounding like Queen from Deltarune. Now I can merge with layer below so that it was never on the wrong layer. What are you talking about? Now from a word from our sponsors. Have you heard about these revolutionary penis pills? Da, 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 da. Before we continue this public execution, another word from our sponsors, Raid Shadow Legends. Oh god, like one of those finger traps? This is spam 10. Oh my god, yes. Oh god, yes. Oh, that's funny. Now I'm imagining Fell in a big suit. Like, or like in this clown's outfit, but like still this person's size so it's just really big. Phil, buy one of those finger condoms. Oh, let me see meme chat. Let me see meme chat real quick. Oh. Oh, I didn't know about those. That's really funny. Oh, that's really funny. Also, I need to get a lot better at posting my stream art onto the Discord because I have a chat for it. There's a chat specifically for stream art. I should put my stuff on there. Make it barbed. Feel. Send him to the penis explosion chamber. Immediately. God, that reminds me of that one Shark Boy and Lava Girl meme of Mr. Riz Electric. Send him to the penis explosion chamber immediately and have his penis exploded. Make it barbed for his displeasure. Also, by the way, torsion his testicles. God, now I'm imagining this goat in like in a funny wizard outfit. Phil, plunder his orbs. His comically over his suit, multiple colored balls in it, looks at you and says, "Oh, did that I shoot your balls first?" By the way, for context, these people's weapons are like funny clown stuff that's like horrific. Like imagine an acid pie, like a cream pie that's so acidic that it just splat on the face, face gone, face in front of skull gone. That is a pretty sick name. That is a pretty sick name. I need to fix the brush size. You know, you'd think after a lot of years of doing digital art, I would not forget these things, but oh well. Phil, compare his arms to Gandalf's big naturals. God, I love the Gandalf's big naturals meme. I saw a really like highly rendered art piece. It would make using an actual gun even funnier because like a clown shows up with a horn that sprays mustard gas. He's just cute. It ends with 4 shots, like 4 rounds to the chest. Oh, that's awesome. Another weapon that I thought for the clowns is like a funny spray gun, like a funny water gun. But instead of water, it sort of like you said, it's like mustard gas in there. It's like a mustard gas thrower. Oh no 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 no! Even more rancid. It's a white phosphorus thrower. Sniff my flower. Yes I do. Yes I do know that. It's a very sick piece. It honestly like memes aside, insanely well done piece. Man, no, it's him pondering the Palantir. Do 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 do. A species of joke. Exactly. That is what I was going for. Is that it's a bunch of the Goker. Oh, oh no, engineer, trust me, it's completely fine. I do the same exact thing constantly. I know I made the character, but like, is it wrong for me to think that they're my favorite? Me next next mode, please. There's being a Louvatar's powerful naturals, exactly. Yeah, it turns out Eru Iluvatar had top surgery. Good for him. Good for him. Is it wrong for a father to love his son? or exactly. Exactly, engineer. You do not need to feel bad for liking a character you've made and brought into the world. Uh, he doesn't own an air fryer. Exactly. You can pray, but God will. God just. You can pray, but God's not listening. Again, I keep forgetting a little bit, just little tiny bits of the line art. I'm imagining I'm imagining Feel with like funny shiny aviators, like rose gold, with like hot pink lenses. Also, by the way, this funny big coat is gonna be quilted with a bunch of colors. God made wheat but not bread and fruit but not wine, so that humanity might share in the act of creation. I love that line. Incredibly based line. It sort of reminds me of that copy pasta about lemons. Life did not give us lemons, we created them ourselves. Same with broccoli. And most fruits, really. Why is it that when trans people are talking about like their own personal identity, they end up like creating the most fire bars imaginable? Like this is a consistent thing. Just the banger after banger after banger. Truly inspirational quotes also. There we go. Putting on the roots. Dot 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 dot. Oh, I just remembered because I showed somebody my I showed somebody a work in progress PNG tuber model. Not one that I'm using uh anymore, but like, sort of beta design. And they said that it really reminded them of Postra. And that whole thing reminded me. I watched a VOD of a Postra stream talking about I have no mouth and I must scream. Insanely good. I love that story so much. And then that reminded me that the hate monologue. I saw a really cool animatic of like the I have no mouth and I must scream hate monologue. Uh, Here's a scene idea of feels boss is being all funny in front of one of his captured enemies. For to take it from there, he turns his weapons and shoots the guy. I thought you were gonna pull his bald hair or something. Jesus Christ, dude. Well, you know what they say. The words of the prophet are written on the bathroom stalls and tenant walls. That being Simon and Garfunkel. I love Simon and Garfunkel. And my love for them is entirely based on two songs, by the way. So not super in depth, but like I like their stuff. Very sick. God, God, the hate monologue is so good. I love that the author did that himself. Also, I have no mouth and I'm a scream is 11 pages long. Uh, Let me. Yes, yes, I just saw the meme chat. Yes, that one, the Emperor Mankind one. Yes, they invented it themselves. Let's see, Warren Django on Stephen Warren. Oh, that bastard! Oh, that bastard! I hate that man's guts. Samuel L. Jackson did a great job acting him. God, yeah. God, that son of a bitch. I need to watch Django Unchained again. Insanely good movie. One of my friend's personal favorite movies. Fun fact. I like well deserved. It's an amazing movie. My personal favorite character is probably Dr. Schultz. I like him a lot. Uh, yeah, exactly. I It would be funny to read out your message. However, Twitch is very funny. Twitch is very funny and doesn't like people using that word, even though the source of that word is because it's not because like white like saltines or like how like that. It's because white people were the ones cracking the whips. That's why they're called that. That's why that word is a thing. So like I don't know why Twitch is banned the word. Yeah, most likely. If I learned that Candyland was a real plantation, I would be completely unsurprised. Honestly, one of honestly Candyland one of the least evil plantations, if you'd believe if you'd believe it. God, that reminds me. Have you seen the Doobus Goobus states rights to do what video? Is very good. I'll ask you again. States rights to do what? All right, that flat is done. That's very good. Now I'm going to probably do shading next. Yep. Least racist South State plantation owner. Exactly. I don't think even wore the white plantation uh like suit. You know, the Colonel Sanders. Oh yeah, no, the he who funny clown. I don't know what else to do with this clown yet, but like I'll figure it out. I'll probably think of like a bunch of funny shows and like movies and stuff that this person is all in. Oh, I haven't seen that Emperor Mankind uh video. I'll need to check that out. Ah, yeah, exactly. Boy, I just, oh boy. Uh, I rather hate the GOP. I'm gonna be honest. I don't hate many people, but the people I do hate are all in the GOP. Funny how that works. Or Elon Musk. I hate him too. Let's see, how dramatic can I get this shading on this individual? I'd imagine quite. Grit, grit. Man, I, man, I hate when the penises are gray and old. But yeah, no, they do suck like rotten eggs. Let's see how much shading I can get away with. I'd imagine quite a lot. It's kind of interesting that I decided to do no piercings for this design. However, I honestly I can't be bothered. Uh, let's see. They should maybe give more Michael Berryman vibes. Let me see. Oh, I was about to say something, but I really don't want to insult this person because like that would be genuinely mean. I don't want to do that. Unless Michael Berryman is a bad person, and then I don't know. I still wouldn't. But like, I wouldn't feel as bad about it. Seems like a swell guy. I don't know. Mhm. I think once I do uh do like the basic shading, I'm gonna swap over to feel because seems like a very interesting character, and I want to draw them before my brain shunts them out. There we go. Shading a bit in the divot. Wham. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, with like the yeah, with the zero hair. All natural lack of hair, baby. I don't even have to try at all. Oh, try my patented anti-aging cream. I don't look older than 240. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he played that one Harkonnen, right? Oh, sick. Yeah, hi, welcome back. But yeah, no, I'd love to hear your ideas. Oh, Lex Luthor, oh, definitely. Oh, definitely Lex. I find Bezos just an annoying individual, so like maybe not, but Lex Luthor. Hold on, I will be right back, gamers. Let me mute my audio. I yes. Also, sorry about that. Uh, a family member came in and asked if I wanted spaghetti, and I said yes. With sausage. Piano engineer, I'd love to hear your ideas. I don't know if you're typing right now, and I just sound annoying, but like, yeah, I like your ideas. Your ideas are great. Well, let me see which version, John. Side. Cryer. John Cryer. Lex Luthor. Oh, that Lex! I was imagining more like animated Lex. Sasuga. Uh, here's a funny one. Here's a funny one. What if Hot Clown is introduced first, and like the readers will think he's a bad or they're a bad person. Sorry, I was reading out and I forgot the pronouns that I set for the character for a moment. And then we get introduced to Fieldway, who just killing a guy with zero hesitation, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, I guess we're doing murder now." Yeah, I don't know if this is. I'm definitely doing this for something, but I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be like a graphic novel or like if it's gonna be part of a setting book or just like I don't know web comics or something. But I definitely want to do something with them. Also, also for the game idea. Sorry about my typos. It's just no, it's fine. I had a mental typo. It's all good. I've forgotten the pronouns I said for my character. So yeah, that happens, and then I just correct myself. Yeah, no, typos are fine. I'll just read through them if I'm able. I don't like making fun of people for typos because I make many. I make many. It's just I proofread because I'm anxious about it. You know, you'd think that. But animated Lex has enough presence that I think he could pull off any outfit if he set his mind to it. Oh, I'm about to get spaghetti. I hear footsteps. Spaghetti, spaghetti with sausage has arrived. It is a happy day. I know sometimes my mouth makes typos too. It's funny how that works. But piano engineer, I get that. I'm not at all judging. I vaguely know how Romance languages do gender. It's a thing to get used to when you do otherwise. Uh, he'd pull it off as a man in a masculine way, not in a gender fuck or non-binary or feminine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you do have a point. You do have a point there. You're right. The problem is with being left-handed. I need to use my left hand for my fork, but I also need to use my left hand for drawing. Truly a big problem. Uh, Hot Clown is a likable bad guy. I feel is a terrifying cold, but exactly. I like how you're thinking. Oh, that reminds me. Have you seen the what like the Twinkler memes? It's like a like Twink Riddler. Just let me twink about it, Batman. Is an actual thriller villain. God, I mean, yeah, thriller villain, but like you have to remember, feels probably like 3 to 4 feet tall, which means they can fit in the fucking vents. That's probably because I seem to get closer to Superman to yes. Like Lex Luthor is the kind of guy to have sex with men and have it not be gay somehow. Like not in like a discovering if you like it or not kind of way. Just like I don't know. I don't know. He seems like the kind of guy who'd be completely straight and yet sometimes have sex with dudes. Let's see. If the reader viewer player sees how I finally go, funny evil shenanigans. Oh, that character's dead. Oh, that reminds me. Video game ideas. The 2D platformer I want to do. I want it set in this universe. I don't know if I want these clowns involved. I think I do, but I don't know yet. is definitely going to be set in this universe, and the main reason for that is because I want to have a character you meet in the game be the character I'm playing. I am as my PNG tuber. It's not gay. Yeah, it's not gay if you're a top. That's the Lex Luthor motto. God, that reminds me of that one meme. You're gay because you like. You're gay because you like men. I'm gay because I hate women. We are not the same. God, there are genuinely like gay men that just genuinely hate women, and I don't understand. I don't understand it. Sort of a separate aside. Like I don't get the gay man misogyny. I don't understand it. But yeah, no, I'm thinking that the game is gonna be set in this setting, and it would be really cool to have like a part one be learning the ropes, doing cool stuff, meeting all these characters, and then part two, these fuckers show up. These clowns show up, and it's suddenly a massive issue. Uh, ah, perfect. I did read your message, but right at that moment, I dropped my stylus like a funny individual. Uh, uh, Probably from straight girls running gay bars, slowly turning them into normal. But maybe that makes sense. And I'm gonna take a little break from drawing just so that I can have my spaghetti. Of course, obviously this is American style spaghetti, which is good, is quite good. You know, sometimes you have to make the distinction because spaghetti is the noodle. Spaghetti is the noodle, not the dish. Which is why you can't have spaghetti without spaghetti noodles. Because you know, it's the noodle, not the sauce. But you know, you see, Phil is Schrodinger, and you're the cat. I don't know. You don't know if you're dead or not yet. You know, with this game, a big artistic and gameplay inspiration for me is Rayman Origins, and I love the super dynamic like layered 2D art style that they do for the Rayman games, or the later ones, Origins and After. I don't want to lower that down to 80. I want that to be 100% opacity. Thank you. Oh, but yeah, no, I'm imagining like in the second half of this game, you have to do like a chase and hide sequence from Feel. My little brother 100%ed Rayman Legends and Origins. I have finished Rayman Legends. I have not completed it. I have not 100%ed it. I have 100%ed Rayman Origins for the Nintendo Wii. Amazing game. Amazing game. I will not be playing Legends on stream, by the way, because I'd have to go through like Ubisoft launcher, and I would much rather not. But Origins, I don't have to. He collected the 700 teens. Oh my god. There's 700 teensies? Oh my god. Oh, congrats. Like, massive congrats. 100%ing Origins is a lot easier. It's a lot easier because you have to get all the lums and the electoons, and the speedrun trophies and the crystal teeth. Oh wow. It's actually an interesting phenomenon. The girls go to the gay bar to have a night out without being hit on, which leads to straight guys uh going to gay bars to pick up chicks, which leads to the gay men hitting on straight men that they would. Yeah. It makes sense why a gay individual would hit on somebody at a gay bar, because the assumption is that the people are gay there. It makes sense. Uh, and then they make it their problem, and the population of non-MLM men is so much larger that they will quickly outnumber the gay and MLM men than the bar. Yeah, that tends to happen. Uh, let me see. Or hear me out. The game has a B side. Oh, you. Ooh. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Feel DLC, where you play as Feel, but like I mean free DLC, because I'm not I don't care about making DLC money. I don't care. We'll see. And if they don't allow women in, they often get shut down for discriminating against women. You see. In the US, not anymore. You see, because anti-discrimination laws don't allow you to discriminate against anybody, regardless of like who they are. Which means now gay bars can stop letting women in. Although, what about the lesbians? What about the lesbians and the WLW women? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a B-side where you can play exclusive levels or even replay existing levels from new percent. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, now they just get shut down and rated for being exactly. Yeah, like Stonewall. Looks at the cops. Looks at the cops with like an evil gay grin on my face, just like Stonewall. As I pick up a brick. Uh, oh, but yeah, no, existing levels. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. I want to do that. Oh, that's definitely going on the list. Hmm. These noodles are a little oversalted, otherwise quite good. Wow. Man, I saw this post on Tumblr. I reblogged it, so you could probably see it if you check out my Tumblr. Uh, but like talking about how like man, it's funny how fast rainbow capitalism fell when under any sort of pressure. I was also gonna make feel be totally unaware of social cue. Autistic. I see. Is is that a salami in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? I'm not happy to see you die. Leave. Leave this mortal coil. Oh, by the way, engineer, you weren't here for the stream where I talked about this. But I remember talking about it like in passing. So, and y'all might have forgotten too. But night and day, amazing. Uh, but night and day are really, really interesting in the setting because it is a fantasy space setting. So planets are kind of weird. But that's different. Anyways, instead of a supermassive black hole in the center of the galaxy, it is an orb that is half light, like half in light, half in dark, and it constantly rotates. Oh no, it's all good, engineer. Uh, Men usually don't need a place to go to not be hit upon as in, societal gender norm system, and it is the men who hit. Therefore, the sapphic bars usually don't have this problem. So they don't have an overrepresentation of butch. Uh, they do have an overrepresentation of butch though. From what I've heard, is they're not club. Yeah, yeah. You know, we do need a bit more butch on butch relationship representation in media, though, and femme on femme. Like regardless of gender, we need a little bit more of that. Because like with a lot of representation, I found it's like okay, we want to have this representation, but people are uncomfortable having the gender representation roles not be like mask and femme. So you know, we need more mask on mask and femme on femme representation. And through making art and creating media, will do this. It's my responsibility to be the representation I want to see in the world. Hmm. Spaghetti. That's also why I'm creating a non-binary clown right here. Because you know, sometimes you need trans rights and also trans wrongs. Let me fix this a little bit. Yes, there we go. Do, 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 do. Pardon me while I ban this bot. Another cheap views bot. Ban. I mean, you got Harley Quinn explains Poison Ivy, and you used to take a look in the you should look in the mirror and be the change. I've done gender deconstruction on myself. I'm a dude, but in the same way that like Cthulhu is a dude, I guess. Where it's like I don't know. It's kind of weird, but like kind of still fits with cisgender, but not quite. Because sometimes I'm just a thing. I'm just a creature. I don't know. Gender's weird. Gender and identity are weird. You are right, though. I should kiss more men. Although I think it might be a little too soon since my previous relationship, but this I do have experience kissing men. Ah, yeah, basically. Basically, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's complicated. There's a reason that my PNG tuber is a tentacle creature inside of a clown rabbit suit right now, and in the future, it is not always true. It always is. And like in the future, when I do more Portal gameplay streams, I'm gonna be a tentacle creature inside Wheatley's emptied out corpse. So, I don't know. Gender's weird. Gender's a construct, and I'll shape it how I like. Yeah, that's definitely gonna need some blending. But like I like how that looks because it's going in and a bit out and back in again. Very nice. It's funny that I've also like yeah, I've kissed men before, and it's true. I've also kissed a woman before, except she didn't realize she was a woman at the time. So that relationship ended because it turns out that she was a lady and I don't like women. And it's a shame. It's a shame because you know she was a great person. It just didn't work out. Didn't end up working out. Ah, ah, sort of like Venom. You know, retroactively a girl kisser SMH my head. Ah, yeah. Are they them in the plural? Ah, like like Venom just I am not they them because I'm non-binary. I'm they them because we are literally two people. Hive mind made out of thousands of suffering souls, but in a blend a shambling corpse. Ah, I can't wait to get into all the fucked up science that Science Man does. Because there might be some of that. And yes, it will be inspired by Dark Souls 2, because it's my favorite Souls game. Like, of course, I need to shill Dark Souls 2 on a daily basis, or else the poison will build up in my body. I don't care if people think it's mid. I like it because I find it fun. But yeah, no, basically with what's his name? It's one of the four great souls. It's the one that took Nito's soul. Oh, that one. Where it's just like a massive amalgam of corpses. Like not skeletons, it's like rotting corpses. And in the particular interpretation of the game that I like, uh we are legion, our pronouns are they, them, for we are many. Oh, I just remembered the boss name, the Rotten. The Rotten is the boss name. And basically they're a shambling mound of corpses. Uh with like one guy on the shoulder sort of like puppeting the entire thing. I think the Rotten's pronouns are they them because they're many people. I also think Nito is they them, not because of multiple people, but just because they don't care. They are far too eepy. Speaking of Dark Souls 2, and I'll repeat this once Engineer gets back. For my funny game idea, I want to do something special with New Game Plus. Uh, they then because you're made up of multiple people in a trench coat or hero corporation. Of course. Let's see, I'm going to do that because that's a little bit of fold there. Wham, bam. Thank you. There we go. Basically, Dark Souls 2 does a really interesting thing with New Game Plus, where bosses act different in New Game Plus. So, like, my personal favorite boss, not because it's the best boss. The best boss, I believe, is Sin the Slumbering Dragon. In the, uh, in, uh, in Crown of the Sunken King. However, my favorite is Duke's Dear Freya, the funny two-headed spider, because in the New Game Plus, they chase you around the entire area. And so basically you're fighting them the entire time you're in the area, and their boss health stays the same at the end. Pronouns are he are, no, that's not cowboy gender, that's donkey gender. My pronouns are he haw. I appreciate that I get to make the joke of my yes, exactly. Um I like that I get to make the joke that my pronouns are he, not him, because I'll never be him. Because like I don't know. It's easier to just say that my pronouns are he they, because why not? It's a lot more complicated to say. Sometimes I just feel like a shambling creature. Sometimes I just feel like a mass. Mm. I just ate one of the pieces of sausage. It's so good with this. It's so good with this. That reminds me. A bit ago, I had some bratwurst. My pronouns are they him because they slash him because he's wanted for some because of manslaughter and tax evasion. Exactly. Uh, but yeah, no, a bit ago I had some bratwurst, and it was very good. I prefer to have it just like plain on a bun, maybe a bit of mustard, because those fuckers are just good on their own. Like sometimes I'll just have a bratwurst with nothing, right? Like no bun, no nothing, just like raw dog and a bratwurst. I'll probably change my mind if I ever have a better sausage, but like right now bratwursts are my favorite sausage. They're quite good. I know I probably should like the old American hot dog, but like I don't know, bratwursts are great. They're great. They don't need anything on them. They don't need to be on anything. You can just have them on their own and they're good. Hunter was Will, because one head sees the past, the other sees the future. Like what's his name from Warhammer? The Zinch demon, the incredibly old one. I'm very bad with names, especially Warhammer. But like, I know more about the setting than I probably should because I've given Games Workshop a total of 0 money. Yeah, exactly. That one Zinch demon that fell into the deep warp and came out really old. And then seeing only the past and the future and babbling it all at once. Yo, welcome back, engineer. You know, like I forget their name, but like they're a super cool character. I like the idea of them because it implies that there's something much deeper in the warp than the Chaos Gods. Like in 40K, it's so cool. I love the idea that like, you know, that's where like the primal instinctive emotions are. And welcome back, engineer. You missed me talking about my love for Dark Souls 2 and Bratwurst. You know, for something called the Bratwurst, they've brought only their best. Alright, more spaghetti. Iris Fate Weaver, thank you! Thank you, yeah, them. You know, they're super sick. They're probably my favorite. No, no, no. They're my second favorite 40K demon character. My favorite, of course, is Bastor, because you gotta love that guy. You gotta love Bastor. He's making moves. He's doing stuff. I have a feeling that he has a connection with forgetting his name. Why am I forgetting names of like the name of like my favorite Primarch? Perturabo. Like he clearly has some relation to Perturabo. Ooh, give me another give me that other character. Yeah, Peter Turbo, of course. Yeah. But you know, give me another character in this clown's male wife entourage. Let me raise the brush size. There we go. Also, Gremlin, have you seen the new Fulgrim model? That fucker came out. That fucker came out like Are you fine with shapeshifters? Of course. The decorative for Hermit? Sorry, I'm a little confused with that. Oh, they need a. Oh, yes. Oh, God, the decorative hermits. I forgot. Yes. Oh, yeah, of course. I actually already have a hobo clown character idea, so that might be them. Or it could be a new person we don't know yet. Ooh. There we go. I love shading. It's where all the definition comes from. Piano engineer, I'm very fine with shapeshifters. I just didn't want to make this person a shapeshifter because, like, that's cool. That also feels a bit like a stereotype. And I want to do my best not to stereotype in this house. You think Armando is working way down the left? Or would he be independent since he's also in the entertainment industry? Oh. I think Armando would think that he's independent, but really not. But, like, really not be. Because of, like, how complicated it all is. You're sort of like a real uh, uh, corporate oligarchy structure where everybody sort of owns a part of everything, so you can't just take down one thing. And so, as it was gonna be a shapeshifter that acts as the clown's faker. Ooh, interesting. That's super interesting. I like that. Yes, exactly. We're like most people don't know that everything basically ends up being owned by one person because of how complicated the whole web of like stocks and ownership is. Hmm. More spaghetti. Hmm. Ah. I don't necessarily like that name, but I really like the character idea. Oh, and maybe this person could have been, I guess this guy, because it'd be interesting to just have this character be a dude. Uh, th that like Now, like, this dude was a sort of joint venture between this clown and for the document and this clown. Sort of like a weird shapeshifter science experiment. Sorry for the pause. I'm eating more spaghetti. And sort of like the reason they can shift is actually because like the muscles and stuff and like some cybernetics in the face actually shift and contort it, and it's incredibly painful. That would be super cool. I like that idea. Thank you, headphones, for telling me that you're at 10% battery every 5 seconds. I'm turning you off now because I'm not even using you. There we go. Ah, like Freddy Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. You see, this clown ends up being a very influential individual. Not just because they own everything, but also because they have somebody that can literally get into people's heads and influence them. Now done remotely by this new product, this new sleep aid device. Uh, Also like Surge in the Clone Wars series. You can't spell it. Yeah, no, I know who you're. Tartakovsky. He also made Primal. Let me look in the Batman Begins. I got another job. Yours. Didn't you get the memo? Uh, if you're gonna watch Dark Knight Rises, don't watch it in chunks because that ruins the movie. Yeah. Um, Fun fact about Primal, I learned this recently. The animation studio that did it is a French studio, and like, of course, right? Like in my life, the most influential 2D animation has all come from France. Has all come from France, or like was outsourced to France. I think that Snake Sheep character should stay yours. Like I might do a funny little nod of like a character that's close. Like I don't want to take all your characters; they're yours. I don't need to have custody over your children. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Also, I learned recently, the what's it called? It's the show with GI Robot. I'm very bad with names right now because I'm eating. But that one, the James Gunn show, with with like GI Robot and the Bride and Doctor Phosphorus and Creature Commandos. Thank you, Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos was also animated by a French studio. Namely, the studio that also did the very, very adult sexual animation series, Peepoodoo. It, so, yeah, they're going up in the world. Well, they were already up in the world, but they're going up in the world because they were working on they're working on an official James Gunn DC project. The main guy Balak uh seemed seems like a pretty nice guy. I saw an interview with him. Sausage. But like not just oh, and also Wakfu. Wakfu originally was a French MMO, or not, maybe not a French MMO, but definitely an MMO. And then the animated series is done in French. It is a very French show. And so that among other things, they will be eaten by cocaine addicted and smelly elephant Jimmy. Yeah, yeah, don't give custody. Keep the custody of your children, engineer. Mm. Your your creative children, that is. Ah, I'll be another French thing. Uh, another French 2D animated animation adjacent thing that really inspired me again is Rayman Origins and Legends. So like, oh no, French animation has done wonders for me as a person, and I somewhat recently saw uh uh the triplets of Belleville. Ah, uh, I recently saw the movie Triplets of Belleville. Ah, that animation is like right up my alley. Oh yeah, of course, Tintin. God, I love Tintin. That reminds me that Tintin movie with Andrew Sarkis. I don't remember that one. Let me see. Spiralis comics. Speaking of French animation, I saw that there's a new Asterix and Obelix movie coming out, and it looks very good. I'm very excited for it. I might not see it in theaters, but I'll probably see it later. I'm a massive fan of just their character designs in general. Let's see, there we go. More shading. Yeah, I need to read their comics more. The Gauls truly were one of the people of all time. That is very true. Let's see. Also another idea. Maybe Hot Clown is vain and distracted by actual media stuff. Like, no, that makes sense. No, that makes sense and is very cool, and also makes sense for like the idea of it being of like the game being a part of the universe. Oh God, Arthur and the Invisibles. God, I watched that movie. The portrayal of the Zulu people in that movie is quite racist. Yeah, they've got the TikTok brain rot. Rip in peace. I've never. It's funny. You know in middle school I knew some like prime like Musically kids like before Musically became TikTok.
I've never gotten big into TikTok, really. And like now it's gone, I feel sad that I won't really get to. I know it's technically not gone, like for me. It's just, it's not on any app stores. But, it's a shame that the US government saw that people were being anti-genocide and pro-Palestine and going, we can't have that. Very cool and awesome. But yeah, no engineer. That makes sense. Like with like using this universe for like a video game setting, especially with the idea of having feel as like a hide and run sort of sequence. Of course, the CCP's control over. Of course. Also, TikTok's technically supposed to not be back. There were no there were no laws or anything like overturning it not being gone. It's just that people decided to just kind of ignore the law that was passed, I guess. So, that's fun. As we know, the Chinese Communist Party uh has control over TikTok, whose CEO is not only Singaporean but hates the Chinese government. Let's see. I was like, I know this sounds very Sonim, but it reminds me of the Rayman Legends bosses. Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Or like the first of the four kings in Rayman Origins, where like you have to run from the flower guy. And I'm finishing up my spaghetti. Sorry for the clinking. I will not be able to edit that out. I'm not good enough yet. So rip in peace. Mm. What if he'll eventually gets to control a massive mechanical dragon like the serpent? Oh god, that is legitimately my favorite Rayman boss. Even though I like Origins better than Legends, I know, hot take, right? But like the 20,000 Lums Under the Sea serpent, like mechanical serpent, is like my absolute favorite Rayman boss. It was done. Back to drawing. You volunteer the voice act, of course. There's actually not gonna be like traditional voice acting. I've decided, but I really like that funny like banjo kazooie noises, or like
or like not necessarily the same noise over and over. It's highly controlled by the CCPI. So, oh, do you? I feel like they're fine controlling their like over a billion people with their own social media. If anything, on TikTok, Russia and Iran's more of a problem. Weirdly enough, and like still, that's not actually very much. It's just more. Like anyways, the sort of voice acting I'm thinking. And by the way, sorry to anyways you. I didn't know how to transition back. So I apologize. Uh, but like it would definitely have different sounds, sort of like a mix of Banjo Kazooie or like Animal Crossing, or like Rayman. Not the older Raymans, like 2 and 3 that have actual voice acting. Oh yeah, no, that's understandable. Also, the funny voice noises will still need to be voice acted. Let's see, China Uncensored. Let me check that out real quick. I have to stop watching my TS Underswap full playthrough video that I was watching for fun, but it's in my history. Let's see, China Uncensored. Ah, I think I've seen this person on my feed before. Yeah, for sure. It's nowhere near voice acting time yet because I need to actually make the game. Like we're talking a lot about design and other stuff, but like I need to make the game. Like that's the thing about game development is you need to make the game, and that does take time. So like, oh, it would be super cool to do like animated and voice acted like trailers. One of them needs to have Goofy's voice. God, fucking Goofy. Oh, I love Goofy. By the way, I love Goofy as a character. But yeah, no, it definitely needs Goofy's voice. You were so right for that. So there we go, and wham, wham, wham. Uh, that's what I'm saying. All right, yeah. Obviously, I'm not just gonna take your hard work for free. So I'm gonna have to pay you like properly for that. But like, yeah, no, I'd, I'd like that. I mean, yeah, but also I would feel bad if I didn't compensate you properly. So, like, I've gotta still give you money, you know? Like, well, once I have money. Uh, which, you know, not for a bit, not for a bit. I'm in a rather tough financial situation at the moment. Ah, of course, exposure and experience. An artist's true bread and butter. Sort of like I said earlier, engineer. I like your music. The music you've shared with me at least. So like it would be cool if I were to like pay you to do music for the game. I was like, I'm making an extensive reference playlist, which has Cosmo Sheldrake, Rayman music, uh, Toby Fox music, specifically because of the way he does environmental tracks more than like boss tracks, really. Although the boss tracks too, but like especially the environmental. Uh, Cosmo Sheldrake just purely for the vibes. I can actually post the I can actually post the playlist into the Discord. I think I might do that. It, Listen, it's not about what you need. It's what I'm morally okay with. I'm not gonna take somebody's work for free. I think I'll just send this into I'm trying to figure out which chat to send it to. I'm just gonna send it into probably main chat. Ah, that a royalty deal. Yeah, I was I suggested earlier to you engineer that uh that if you make the music for me, I will, and this is whether or not you're okay with free labor. I am going to give you 100% of the money that comes from like sound any sort of soundtrack sale or something like that. Because like I am not gonna scam somebody out of their work. Are you kidding me? I know how hard it is to make art. And also I'm probably gonna like actively pay you up front for any voice acting. And like I know usually I know usually the first thing you do with a game is like concept art a lot of the times. Right? And like I guess this could technically count as concept art even though it's I mean it is, but not for the game specifically. I'm gonna like try and work on the basic mechanics first before I do anything else. Very emotional and angry. I imagined his voice very blank. I imagine Phil with a very blank sort of like Terminator-esque voice almost. Not in terms of like, being Arnold, but like sort of in that sort of cold robotic feel. That's what I imagined anyway. And then maybe like snapping and becoming very emotional and angry. I think I can get away with doing this. I'm not currently that great at doing cloth shading, so this is practice for me. Ah, yeah, cloth can be a bitch. Uh, it sucks that I draw characters with a lot of cloth on them, almost to like make myself get better. And like I'm imagining like super cold and non-emotional until the boss fight, and then like in the boss like sometime in the middle of the boss fight, he gets like super angry and emotional. Oh God, yeah, that Gilliman drawing. Let me look for that. Like you could send it, but I could also just look for it. It's easier to find you in following. Even though you are a mutual, I could find you in followers. Regular gremlin, media. Oh, sick. I'm looking at the art real quick. By the way, again, Gremlin, I love your clown. God, that is a good Gilliman. God, the toga. Oh my God, the toga. Oh my God, that toga. God, I am so sorry for your loss, and by loss I mean having to draw fabric. Rip in peace. Ah, what message? What message of yours got deleted? Oh, because it thought you were actually saying that. Rip. Rip, I'll click to show it. There we go. I mean, I can read it. Maybe not out loud, but I can still read it, so it's fine. It's fine, don't worry about that. I appreciate that Nightbot's moderation is working at least. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, Gremlin. So I know I said for the bit like during that portal stream that other person that showed up was just like some guy. I do want to come clean. That was actually one of my like close personal friends who came into stream and started doing shit, and we thought it would be funny for the bit for me to just like not acknowledge his existence. LMAO. Get fucking nightbotted. You know why that reminded me is because my friend during that stream was doing like a big like ha 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 over and over in a message. I've sworn my allegiance to the bit and married it. Yeah, and like for a joke, he did the hot like did a big laugh in chat, and Nightbot was like, "Ah, you're repeating caps, die," and so it got deleted. Massive rip, massive rip in peace. Oh, yeah, oh yeah, no, I just remembered something I was gonna repeat to you, engineer, because I said it while you were gone. Uh, I'm once I do like the basic shading before before doing the blending of it all. Uh, I'm going to pause on drawing this funny clown, and then I'm gonna draw feel like on the same canvas. So like I am gonna be designing him today probably. I might not design that shapeshifter today because that feels like doing all three characters today seems like a lot. Uh, like it seems like a lot of work at one time. Like I will be. I think I will be designing Feel. I like the character. I like the funny character you've birthed out of your brain. Contrasting very heavily with this world, like, well, everyone's very clowny. He just a dead-ass businessman. Ah, like Agent 47. Are you absolutely sold on wearing those ridiculous ties? I mean, they don't have pink polka dots or anything. They're so small, but not like comically small. And that suit, how drab. Okay, how am I gonna do this shading? You know what? I'll just wing it. Let's see. I'm bad with celebrity names. Of course, Colin Robinson from What We Do in the Shadows. Of course, how could I have forgotten? I love that show. I should not give Colin Robinson energy. Yeah, I love that show. I can't believe I forgot his name. Again, he's my favorite character. How could I have forgotten? Truly a shame. Jail for 1,000 years for forgetting the character name. Epic name fail. Laugh at user. Ah, him being my favorite doesn't mean it doesn't work on me. I'm really bad with names. What's the dude vampire that's like married to the lady? What's his name? Because I know his actor also plays the gardener in Laszlo. Thank you. His actor also plays the gardener in Thank Goodness You're Here. Which is a game that I really want to play just in general, because God, it looks funny as hell. Just just somebody looking at a massive hole in the street and going, "My wife could learn a thing or two." Uh, Phil, dear, are you sure that tie is appropriate? It doesn't have any polka dots on it. Boss, boss, I need to not be seen. Why would I need polka dots? And it just shows everything around them being like super bright and colorful. Are you sure those colors are a good idea, dearie? We we stand a straight passing extremely kinky bisexual couple. No, they're not a couple. Remember, the clown cule. There's way more than two, we just haven't designed them yet. Ah, Laszlo and his wife. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. We stand them fucking hard. I love that bit where they're talking about the same person and they're both like, he was an amazing lover. Like God, that's so fun. Okay, and it folds in and out spectacularly here. Only then will I be at God, it is. Oh dear, oh dearie, I love you, View. I want nothing but death on you. I want you gone. Also, he'd have to kill the other six as well, which that would be a very interesting game. That would be another interesting game, but like not for now, not for now. I need to focus on the projects I have so that I don't spiral super hard into like infinite projects. Just infinite undone projects. Fresh non be You have seven unread messages. Fresh non-binary Clussy in your area looking to into gender fuck. You have seven unread Why is it always seven unread messages in those ads? I have never noticed a notification for unread messages say 7, it's always been more than 7 or less than 7. I don't know how that works, but I guess I'm anti 7. Like I'm the un-7. Even though like 27 is my favorite number. The reason for that though is funny because I rather like that it is 3 times 9, which means it's three threes, which is very pleasant. Feels should be the same pattern that the Navy used to break up their ships. Oh yeah, the zebra print. Oh, that's very fun. That is why zebras have those stripes. It's to break up their silhouette in the grass. I rather like 27 because it's three threes. Very pleasant pattern, very nice. Oh, right. No, sorry, I stand corrected. My bad, Gremlin. I forgot. That's why tigers have those stripes, not zebras. Zebras are for a different purpose. My bad. See, I just imagine a funny scene where, uh, sorry, I'm trying to read, and it turns out, I'm illiterate. That's a joke. I rather like reading. I just imagine a funny scene where Phil is sitting in a luxurious suite with a white shirt drinking whiskey, and Hot Clown is on the other side flirting with a man dressed as a medieval jester. Oh, I didn't know that, Gremlin. Oh, that's interesting. Another thing I want to do with this game, you reminded me because of mosquitoes, by the way. That's why I got reminded. I don't think I need to say why I'm reminded of something, but I like saying it because it's fun. The Harlequin, yes, the Harlequin maid. Let's go. But no, you reminded me of this because mosquitoes. Uh, I really like the Rayman Origins like mosquito shoot 'em up stages. And so I want to do something like that. I want to do something like that in this game. This funny game idea that I'm having in my brain hole. Oh god, engineer, you just gave me the idea that like this clown just sort of plucks random people that they find hot like they kidnap hot people. Like that's their whole thing. Is that, not their whole thing, but that's why they have so many. That's why they have so many people under them is because they just kidnap people they find hot. Game one is a silly platformer, while game two is Metal Gear. Yeah, no, it's Metal Gear Solid. Uh, Also, another game idea in this universe I had was like a team like a team shooter with the clowns where you're in like a sort of gladiator ring because of these clowns. And so like you're all dressed up as clowns with makeshift like clown gladiator armor uh and weapons and like And like I'm imagining funny, almost like Mario Kart gimmicks. Hey, you look good in my twink harem. Off with you now. Feel late to tonight's orgy. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm imagining late Western Roman Empire level of like, or not Western. It was pre-Western and Eastern split, but like late Roman Empire, just sort of decadence. Which also implies that this is the late part of their empire. But they, if you said that, that would be off with your head. Almost clear blade fulgrim. Yeah, not quite that bad. I don't want this game to be X-rated because this person's walking into a room. Like, I feel like if Fulgrim actually walked into a room in a video game, it would instantly become like rated X. It's like, all right, only a lot of sex is happening right now. I mean, yeah, you're put in this universe to live life. Why not enjoy it? Proceeds to kidnap a bunch of twinks, and also people who are not twinks yet. They will be. Don't worry. You would look good in my twink harem. Yeah, like I'm thinking in this platform, the circus that you start in is just like an actual circus. It's not involved with these clowns at all. And like the ringleader in this setting of this circuit, like this circus in this setting, is my funny rabbit guy Bon. So like I don't know, you'll get to fight and talk to him, and that's very cool because I want to do the voice for him. Like in animated stuff. But like you'll beat him, and then suddenly, bam, fascist space clowns. Rip, rip. Now you have to get out. Now you have to fucking get out. I think maybe all the bosses might be like people associated with the seven people in the court, but not them exactly, because they're not gonna die yet. They're not gonna die yet. So like one of them is like a horrible amalgamation thing, or like an assistant or something from the science guy. Another one is Feel because of this clown. Uh, I don't know who the one for the logistics mime granny would be, but like she'd have one. Uh, the other four would have them too. That would be cool. I think that would be cool. Mm. Water. By the way, this is a reminder for all y'all to stay hydrated. Make sure you're drinking some preferably non-sugary liquid. Doesn't necessarily matter if it's water, just make sure it's not super sugary. Let me look them up real quick. Patati patata. Actually, I'm not gonna get a picture of the real them. I'm gonna get the cartoon them because that sounds fun. Open image new tab. Print screen. Wham. These two are quite pleasant. I like them a lot. I like their designs. They're very pleasant to look at. What are they known for? Are they just like entertainers? Have them as a dual boss? Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm also gonna have the like food and agriculture one. Does he need to have that? Is gonna be Ronald McDonald. Because of course it is. Like what other food clown is there really? So like I don't know, we're not gonna in the game you're probably not gonna fight bootleg Ronald, but like he's gotta be there. There's gotta be somebody or some people you know under them that you're gonna fight. Cause that seems fun. And also the children's siblings they make shows for kids and generally preach positivity and acceptance, very wholesome bunch. Ah, I actually don't have any controversy around that. Ah, I'm glad they don't have any controversy. They just seem like they just seem like very pleasant individuals. Yes. Metal Sheep Solid 5, clowning around. Yeah, I'd have to figure out how to do good stealth mechanics. I'd probably just steal from Kojima for good stealth mechanics, to be honest. Kojima's making a new stealth espionage game. That's like very much a Metal Gear game, but also not in the Metal Gear series. Or in the world, because Konami owns all that. Konami owns the rights to Metal Gear, unfortunately, and what are they doing with it? I mean, they're making a Snake Eater remake, which is neat. I need to play Metal Gear. Because I have a PS1 emulator, I can get Metal Gear Solid 1. But like, oh no, I'd like to buy them legit. I'm gonna turn my fan on real quick. There we go. I'm very lucky. I have my light switch right next to me at my desk, so like I could just turn on my fan like whenever if I need it. Very convenient, very nice. Is there a cat scratching at my door? Hi. By the way, I got a new doorknob. Which means now my door actually latches shut. There we go. Uh, and on one hand, that's very convenient, but on the other hand, Miss Key Girl over here can no longer just sort of come in on her own free will. She has to like basically ask for me to open the door. So on one hand, I don't have to catch the door before opening too wide anymore. But on the other hand, the the negative thing of it is I can't be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, Real shame that. There we go. Hi. Yeah, have a nice seat. There we go. I keep telling myself that I'll update my PNG tuber with a cat on my lap because of how often it happens. I just haven't gotten around to doing that yet. I I should. I should, because that's cool and awesome and fun. Go and the shading is almost done. I just need to do the leg shading and the rest of this arm. And then I'll be good on the shading here for now. No, don't touch my phone. No, no, no. Your paw makes my screen react, and I need to have it for chat so I can see chat. Yeah. Hi. Ah, looks nice. Sadly, we reached the 3 hour mark. That is true. Not on my desk. That is true. I can stay for longer and do like a sketch. I could do a sketch. It's fine. I can actually stay for however long I want as long as one of two things happens. It ends before 5, or I'm fine with taking a break, like 5 my time, I mean. Or I take a break to feed the cats. Because 5 is their dinner time. There we go. You want out? You want out, Nims? There we there we go. Love you. Terminator shotgun stance. I don't see why not. But like with a normal sized pistol, and by that I mean like it's big on him because he's a tiny little guy, but it's a normal sized pistol. You twink harem now. Just hey hey do you think you should maybe diversify a little bit? Why? I like my twink harem. Uh, since Hot Clone only hires people they find hot, does them hiring feel who's a tiny sheep man mean they're into furry? They're into a lot of people. So yes. So yes, definitely, absolutely. Not exclusively though. Legs. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-da. But I mean, like, really, who's not? Honestly. I would love to play Nintendo music on stream. However, I think Nintendo would snipe me personally in real life, in the IRL. I don't know why, I just get that feeling from Nintendo. They're not very consumer friendly in terms of like, or not consumer, fan friendly. They're very consumer friendly. They just don't like people making shit or using their shit. I get, I understand. This clone hates it when you take their intellectual property. I think that's why most assassinations due to feel actually happen, because somebody like a either on purpose or on accident uses their intellectual property without giving them money. Spamton glasses is the only piece of clothing. Ooh, maybe. Ooh, I like that. No, I'm seeing the vision. I see the vision. I'm seeing the vision very clearly, even though I am blind. Well, I'm technically not blind legally, but like my eyesight is incredibly bad. And shadows kind of taken care of. Makes sense. I like that design. That's very fun. Yeah, I like this pose a lot. I'm very close to done with the shade. I no, I think I am done with the shading. Now let us decide a silly goofy design for this very serious individual. Okay, so there's this person. There's this person. By the way, when I'm talking about taller than the other two, uh this is this lady's actual height, this is this dude's actual height, and then their actual height is like somewhere up here. They're quite a tall individual. Incredibly tall. I don't know why it made me have to scroll back down on Twitch chat, but you know, it does that. And so that means that she would probably be around face height, maybe. This is just a height, like a height chart. I think feels like a tiny little guy. Just a little guy. What murder? What murder? Digitigrade is a must. I will not stand for plantigrade goats in this house. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Ah, they are pretty decent goat representation. That is quite true. A truism if I've ever seen one. Let's see there, and like this. Remember that they have cloven hooves, which means that they clove, which means they split. which is why clovers are called that, because they split like that. Let me look up the uh, term Terminator shotgun hose images. Open image in new tab. I'm really assuming that it's this one. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will uh put it in here as reference. Give me just a moment. Alright, that's the right one. I actually imagined ram horns. Like the curly ram horns. Because I like that a lot. Alright, sick. Glad to know it's the right pose. And I think they were shorts just because I don't know. I don't know how you would wear legs not legs, pants with legs like these. Who needs arms when you have legs like these? And of course, short go at tail. I have listened to so much Undertale music in the past 2 days. Speaking of Undertale music, a bit of a hot take. A little bit of a hot take. I prefer Finale to Hopes and Dreams. Like I know Hopes and Dreams is like the big climactic fight theme. More water. But like I kind of prefer Finale. I think Finale's a bit of a better song. Let me readjust these real quick. They're gonna clown her out of square this morning. Yeah, it turns out Willamette Mall, like from Dead Rising, was actually uh Feel's fault. They don't want to tell you this, but the zombie outbreak was his fault. He did it. His B. And why you reminded me of that is Colorado. Okay, I need to erase this. Make it a little bit more inward like that. There we go. There's the perspective. Okay, goat might be a little difficult in front view, but we will survive. Is your hand is not in a pocket. It's just down to the side. I see. I see. I understand now. I'm excited to get to that point in game dev. Like, I mean, the development for this specific game, because then we can have these serious conversations without having to be like, what? But like, how is the movement gonna work though? Because like, I know how the movement's gonna work. Honestly, like I know what I'm gonna do with the movement. I just don't know how to program it yet. Right? So like I know what I want to do. I have all the movement features actually like written out in a document. That hand is kind of wrong. There we go. It's at a better angle now. Very good, very cool, very awesome. And very, 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 very basic blockout of gun. Certified gun moment. A bit of a barrel there, so to show the slide. There we go. Have that jut out a little bit at there, sort of show the bottom of that. Maybe scoot this in a little bit so that it shows a bit more that it's in perspective, and there we go. Basic sketch of big gun. I give my raging bull a big gun. God, I love ProZD so much. With this I can buy with these $5 dairy dollars I can buy. Is it really fan art if it's your character? The answer is yes. The answer is you can absolutely make fan art of your own characters. Are you kidding me? That's kind of what most art of your own character is just fan art. It's fan art with one less step. Okay, horn attachments. RAM. RAM time for RAM. RAM is what Google eats for lunch and breakfast and also dinner. You never have enough RAM for Gungle. Okay, with the glasses, with the... I can't kill without my glasses. What kind of goat, I wonder? Probably just like a bighorn. Just like probably just like a ram horn, so I'm just gonna... No, that nose is a bit too high up. Oh. Ram horn. Goat. Ram's horn goat. I don't want to see one puncturing its own head with its horns. That's not fun. That's not what I want to see. I want to see one that's alive and happy and doing good. I figured out why my computer is really loud. It's because I have so many new tabs open since stream started. Let me close like 10. There we go. I closed like 10 tabs. My goodness. Okay, this should help me get the head shape right. Insert as nuller. There we go. Sick. Great reference. Oh, that actually is great reference. Hold on. The nose is very clear. That is exactly what I wanted. And then there we go. Sick. Let me adjust these real quick. There we go. Now they're at a not as bad layer. We take those. And if I lower down that a little bit... Why did that change to screen? What was that about? I'm not gonna do line art for him. This stream, I'm gonna finish the sketch and then probably head off because it is much later slash earlier for y'all than it is for me. Also, the beauty of all of these designs is they are very subject to change as the development goes on. I understand, that's okay. Ah, yeah. Man, this clown really saw this short, like this short chibi ass goat person and went, twink harem now. I'm very glad that because I see glasses so often, I can just kind of eyeball them. I can just kind of eyeball them for perspective, and I kind of just know what's going on. See, and then that would go like that, and it would kind of go like that. No, not there. There we go. I have so many games I want to play. I just realized that I don't know if I'll ever get to them all, but like I want to play them. Which reminds me, on Sunday I am going to be finishing. Like before starting game dev, I am going to be finishing TS Underswap and starting Undertale Yellow. And then next week I'll start streaming the game dev because I have a lot of other stuff I'm working on at the moment also. Oh, and by the way, I got not Crito, I got Godot. I got Godot to work with OBS. I figured out the problem. Uh, so like I will be able to. I am able to stream it. It's just I kind of want to wait on that to finish Team Switched Underswap because that's honestly it's better. Just the ruins versus ruined home at least is like better. I think we can all agree that ruins is kind of not Toby Fox's best work, especially now that Deltarune is out. God, Deltarune's amazing. Apparently, Chapter 3, 4, and 5 are coming out this year. I don't know when this year, but it's coming out this year. Sweetheart, why are you wearing a perfectly boring tie? You want to fit in, don't you? I'm I'm going to kill them. I'm going to fucking kill you. Oh, that's sweet, dear. Okay. I forgot that I needed to lower the brush size to 14, because that's how this works. I slowly lower the size as I increase the detail. 14. There we go. Do 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 do. Did the music stop for some reason? Oh, it finally looped. I forgot to turn the loop on. There we go. See what a goat ear looks like. Okay, goat ear very simple, turns out. I'm already thinking of different designs for this for feel. So like I have a feeling, haha funny pun, that this is by far not gonna be the final design. But I like it so far. This is a very good start. This is definitely a very good start. I think it would be fun to give him like a little tuft like this. I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling that tuft right now. Let's see. Bow tie? Perfectly normal size. Ah, that's still too big. That's still too big on him. I'm too used to drawing clown bow ties. Alright. There we go. There's a better size. Perfect. Amazing. Sick. Very solid. Very metal. A metal sheep solid. 5. You know, this is very metal sheep solid too. Phantom clown. You gotta have them suspenders. Those suspenders are necessary. Then you do that. You do this. And you have this, and then you get to do that. But of course, before you do anything else, you make sure you have the collar of the outside jacket. And you get pretty neat and tidy cuffs. You get to do this. It's very simple for now. The coat goes like that and sort of goes like that. While on this side, I think... Oh, I also think he might have shoulder pads to make his frame larger. Again, this is a very basic sketch, very subject to change. However, I'm just getting the ideas out. That is how this is supposed to work. There we go. Get that in and out. There we go. And like so. And we also have that. Maybe, mayhaps. Then you make sure to get this. And make sure not to forget the tail. I like most of your ideas. You have some pretty damn good ideas. I will say. I certainly like a higher percentage of the ideas you share with me than my own ideas. Sometimes my ideas are good though. Sometimes they are. Sometimes my ideas are just peak. It's just you have peak ideas more often. See, there we go. Make sure the clothes are plenty cloven. Da 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 da. A thumb with a bit of a hoof end. A second finger also with a hoof end, and a third finger with a bit of a hoof end. There we go. That way I don't have to draw a bunch of fingies. Which is funny because I enjoy drawing hands, but you know, sometimes you're just not feeling it. Sometimes you're just not feeling the fingers at the moment. that, this, that angle. La da 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 da. Alright, I'm going to make sure to save this. And then I am going to... I'm going to swap... not starting soon, wrong screen. To just chatting. Uh, of course, after saving it, which I have done. And I'm going to pause the music, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do my funny ending read now, because I feel like I feel like I'm a little bit tuckered out from streaming. Uh, to say I've been Bajongles. You can find me over on Bluesky and Tumblr at BigByArt1. Username Bajongles. You can tell it's me because I have the same profile picture as I do on YouTube and Twitch. Speaking of, you can find me here on Twitch at Bajongles1 on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at noon Pacific Standard Time. Uh, and I post these VODs a week after the stream to the day. So if you want to check out my YouTube, which you're probably watching the VOD from there, but anyways, uh, oh no, like and subscribe maybe to my YouTube channel Bajongles at BigBart1. Same profile picture. Yo, goodbye, engineer. It has been wonderful talking and drawing with y'all. Uh I'll catch y'all on the flip flop. Bye bye.